We are nearing the end. There are only 29 more Pokemon left to catch, 6 of those that I have not seen any trace of. So hopefully, we will be able to find them soon. But in order to find them, we have to go capturing. So let's go! Now, as I said on the end of the last hour, one of the outstanding captures that I need to focus on right now is Grimer, because it only appears in 2 locations, one being the upper area of Pokemon Tower, the other being somewhere in Seafoam Islands, and I know that I have encountered Grimer here, so I don't have to play any guesswork with the location of said Grimer. Magikarp. So, I need to be able to locate the Grimer, and thankfully I have a Pokemon that can guaranteed put it to sleep. It's the best Jolteon I could have ever found. Hello again, Jinx. Won't give me any troubles anymore. And then once I'm finished here, I think what I'm going to do is start going into capture everything I can mode, which is go through the list systematically, trying to locate where every Pokemon could be located, and see if I can, first off, capture those Pokemon, but secondly, see if there are any Pokemon that are going to give me any trouble. And what I mean by give me trouble is the only location for those Pokemon going to be in an outside area to what I can access? Alright, so yeah, I believe this is the floor that the Grimer could be located on. We will find out. I do still have to wander around a bit. But yes, I do have to keep an eye on areas, because if any of these Pokemon that I have yet to capture are only located outside of areas that I have access to, I'm in trouble. Oh, but I'm not in trouble because Grimer decided to play nice. Oh, this is awesome. Go to sleep. Don't give me trouble, please. I'm just going to toss this now. You are mine. Okay, that's major crisis averted. I don't have to worry about Grimer anymore. I didn't think it was going to be that quick. I swear you were the rare encounter here. Alright, get me out of this tower, please. Let's go. Now, time for the capture portion of this game. I'm going to go through, look for any Pokemon. Okay, Blastoise could be found in the Safari Zone. But see what I mean, on the left there. That dot there is Victory Road, meaning if a Pokemon only appears in Victory Road, the only way I'm getting up there is getting all 8 badges, which means I have to do all of Silph all of the Cinnabar Lab, and then their gym leaders, and then beat the final gym leader, and then get up there. That's what I don't want to have happen. So now, gotta do a little exploration here. I did put this off from before. So I can also do a bit of double duty here. I can do the... I can play a little fun skip here. Although, do I want to? This could potentially show me Pokemon I want. You know what? Just to give it a little extra time. It could potentially give me Pokemon I'm looking for. But I can now use this as an excuse to look into the grassy areas here for Pokemon that I need. Specifically, this route for Blastoise. No, don't absorb my health. Psychic, go. I feel so good to actually have a Psychic move. As someone who has an affinity for Psychic Pokemon, I'm always in my happy place whenever I get to use either a Psychic Pokemon or a Psychic move. Hello, Execute. Meet my Jolteon who can use Blizzard. Yeah, I can actually, if I really wanted to skip everything, I could surf my way through and just skip all the trainers. Now this one I just ran into by natural. Now let's hope I find something new. This, no worries. Yes, make my Jolteon stronger. Alright, I do not need poison gas. I don't need any other move. Like, the only thing I could conceivably put onto this Jolteon to make it better is Thunderbolt. Otherwise, this Jolteon is perfect. Actually, you know what? This'll be quick. Like, I'd love for this situation to be the trainer that has something I'm looking for. Like, the odds of finding a thing that I need is, well, basically 6 in 151 at this point. But the problem is, like, I can't evolve any Pokemon other than Paris into Parasect. Like, Meowth, Bellsprout, Ghastly, Mr. Mime, and Zapdos, I have to find them somewhere. This was exactly what I was afraid of, and my worst fears are coming true. So we'll just have to hope. Oh yeah, I could be on my bicycle. What am I doing? Now, if I really wanted to, I could skip this altogether, but we'll just make this easier for me. Play that flute. Hello, Victory Bell. Actually, that would be a decent level to get Psychicked. Oh wow, you lived. Alright. Again, more trainers. I do need that chance to appear, so why not? We'll just do it. I know I skipped the one up there. That's probably the one that had what I was looking for. Ditto. Yep. Thunder Punch. Ouch. Good thing when I'm capturing Pokemon, all I need is Spore. Oh, hello. Another Victory Bell. Perfect thing. Get blizzarded. Just get Thunder Punch. There we go. Now, I might as well get it, because it could come down to it. Here's the Super Rod. There we go. Now, we'll just keep going here. So if I keep going for just a little bit more, I should be able to locate the grassy patch that is considered Route 12. Lapras. Yes, make my Jolteon stronger. Alright, so it should be right there. So here we go. So somewhere in this grass patch is a Blastoise. Let's see how long it takes to find it. And also how long it takes to find anything else. Right now I'm channeling the energy into these Pokemon I haven't seen yet. Okay, Okay, again, you are a good level for a Wartortle, but to get you into a Blastoise level up-wise would take 10 levels, and that would take forever. Oddish! Look at that! Oh, and that's even better. Like, that I would consider a level to evolve. Like, that's a good one. I would use this Oddish to make a Gloom. Excellent. There we go. Alright, still hunting for the Blastoise, though. Pinsir, I've got Pinsir. So, Oddish, Horsey, Pinsir. Now, this is where I would hope that Blastoise is not the rare encounter of the area. That would just hurt. Sandshrew, I've got Sandshrew. Like, considering that I believe Grimer to be the rare encounter of that floor up in the Lavender Tower, it played nice. These other Pokemon, they don't have to play by the rules. This could get very, very annoying soon. Yeah, I'm starting to see a common Pokemon here. Well, it's a legendary bird. Which would mean this is decent experience. I will accept this challenge. Oh, I do have an antidote. Don't need it. Thunder Punch! Oh, Ninetales. Alright, so that's 6 Pokemon I've come across. But no Blastoise. Now, for anyone who's thinking, well, what about surfing? Could you find any Pokemon by surfing? Most waterbeds in this game don't have any Pokemon that can be found by surfing in them. Typically, it's only fishing. Think of, in this game, think of surfing as water-land tiles. How am I best able to describe this? Most encounters in this game happen in land. So that's where the game draws its land-based encounters from. And then there are like the surfing routes next to Seafoam Islands and Cinnabar Island. Those are considered the surfing routes for those ones because they don't have regular land encounters. I do believe the only exception to that would be the grass patch just south of Pallet Town, which is technically on the route. But they could follow the same encounter table in this game. I don't know. Alright, so this is really starting to take its sweet time. Like, it wouldn't be the end of the world to level up a Wartortle into a Blastoise, but it would take time. Like, at least 10 levels. I'm just gonna once again check my Pokedex. Yes, it is somewhere in this route. Which means it is here. And I could try the Safari Zone, but that would be a nightmare. And I don't want to go to Victory Road, because that would just mean way more of the game that I do want to play. Or, I should say don't, because I'm trying to just capture Pokemon. Like, if it comes to it that I have to do Silphco and Cinnabar Lab, which would give me a chance at encountering more Pokemon, admittedly, for the Cinnabar Lab. But I don't want to if I don't have to. And Cinnabar Lab would be fine for exploration, because I can just do what I normally do in the Cinnabar Lab to find the Pokemon. And then I would not have to handle the gym. But I would like to skip it if I could. See what happens. Yep, starting to think I am going to locate every Pokemon that is on this route before I locate the Blastoise. Yeah, it's gotta be like the 1% encounter. Now, in this game, too, there is a version of what is the modern-day experience share. The EXP All. I could, if I wanted to, get that and just start using that as a means to give experience to other Pokemon in my party. Especially those that I'm trying to level up and get their evolved forms. It's very slow and tedious in this game. I much prefer the later variant, which is an equipable item. So it's very easy to just slot a Pokemon that you want to evolve into your extra slots in your party, and then just casually go through the game, beat trainers as you come across them, get your experience that way, and then you level up your Pokemon, evolve them that way. And you're basically killing a bunch of stones with one bird. Yes, I said it that way on purpose. Don't judge me. It means you're killing less birds. I will say, though, this Blastoise is being very elusive. I don't want to think it's the fishing encounter, because I'm fairly certain that fishing encounters are not tracked. But now that I'm saying that out loud, I want to entertain a little bit of fishing, so I'm going to take a minor break from capturing, or trying to capture Blastoise. Cut you. There we go. We'll move the Super Rod up to the top. Right there. So, the Super Rod, for every encounter table, there are 4 Pokemon that can appear. I did need a Paris to appear, because I did need a fresh one to evolve into Parasect, if it comes to it. So, I can't believe that worked. Go Great Ball. Alright, well, I've entertained a Paris. Let's go for the other 2. I can't believe that was how that worked. That was super convenient. Oh, come on. Work for me, my Super Rod. Ugh. Like, I almost wish how it worked in the original game here was you just stayed in that sprite until the game decided you got the encounter. Oh, it's Kadabra that I need and not Alakazam. But yeah, just your rod stays in the water. You can back out at any time by pressing B. And it's just like every step cycle, it would check and see if you got an encounter. But for now, we have to auto-generate these encounters by going into menus and pressing buttons. Alright, we'll see if we get something different. Well, we got something different, all right. All right. But I'm going to highlight this here, just to make sure. So we did just find Jinx. So I'm going to show here. As you can see, Jinx does not appear on the Pokedex at any point. So we were lucky that Jinx was in that encounter table for the fishing. But again, the Pokedex cannot track fishing. And as I have said, the only areas that have surfing encounter tables are the ones that are on the low side of the islands. So by process of elimination, I've got to painstakingly go through all of this to try and find a Blastoise. You know what? How about this? I'm going to go for 10 minutes. If I can't find a Blastoise in 10 minutes, I will opt to evolve a Wartortle. I will find a way to make it work. Because certainly if I have to go do later areas in the game, I can very easily get some like switch experience trading in. It can be very effective. Alright. So 7:43 has to appear on the timer for me to give up on the Blastoise. Man, so many Articunos. You think these birds were regular Pokemon or something. I know that I've basically encountered every Pokemon in this grass patch besides Blastoise, but I would still laugh if one of the missing Pokemon that I need to find was another encounter slot. I'd be both happy and angry at the same time. And I can't call that hangry. That's a different thing altogether. Oh, every time I see a big sprite, I'm just thinking to myself, that's gotta be the Blastoise. That just has to be the Blastoise. Silly Pinsir. I'm gonna write stuff down as I see them here. I do keep written notes on things just in case. So I've got Pinsir, I got Horsey. Trying to drive a bike while distracted. It doesn't work. It was Articuno. Sandshrew I know was another one. Oddish was another one. I'm gonna write them down as I come across, because if I somehow find 10, then I've disproven my own theory about the surfing. Yes, Wartortle was number 6. Like, thankfully the encounters are fairly quick, so I can fire off a bunch of these. Yeah, I think Blastoise definitely has to be the rare 1% encounter. Which means once I've hit 100 encounters, I should have a Blastoise, right? I wish math worked like that. It's like finding a shiny Pokemon. I almost wish it could work in the... oh, you've seen 8,192 Pokemon? Oh, the next one is guaranteed to be shiny, mark my words. It's why It's why I could never really get into shiny hunting Pokemon. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I have done it. I have talked about it before. The one that broke me took about 3,000 encounters. But while it's a fun thing to do when you're, like, doing it on purpose, I feel it's such a low chance of thing that it deters me from wanting to do it. Like, part of me just goes like, oh, you could be doing so many more fruitful things. Do you remember what I said about one of Pokemon that I needed to find being the or one of the other things I need to find on this route? Stop waking up. Apparently, I just willed it into existence, and its name is Ghastly. Ghastly is caught. Oh my goodness, that could not have been more perfect. So, Ghastly is definitely one of the rare encounters here. Kabutops. I have not seen one of those yet. And I want to say I've seen a Ninetales here. I'm not writing down Ninetales until I've seen it again, which could be a thing. But if that last one's Blastoise, then I'm intrigued. If I find 2 more Pokemon, then I've been proven wrong. So we'll find out. That was perfect. And I'm glad that that was one of the missing Pokemon that I was scared I had to search for. Like, if it was Parasect, I still would have been happy. But I'm glad it was one of the mystery group. Oh, come on. Every time I see that big sprite, I'm thinking, this is it. That's the Blastoise. I'd almost be doing better in the Safari Zone. Like, the thing is, though, I would love to be able to say, like, here's the Safari Zone. I mean, if I really wanted to, there is a very fun glitch that I could go about doing in order to more effectively fight Safari Zone Pokemon, often referred to as the Fight the Safari Zone Pokemon trick. I'm almost tempted to try that, only for the reason that I could start farming some encounters in the Safari Zone. Yeah, Articuno, that was one of the ones. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this Blastoise is completely destroying my sanity. Alright, I'm only going to go till 7:43, and then after that, I'm going to move along, try something different. Definitely stick a War Turtle in my party, and maybe I'll go do some like higher level areas or something. And again, with the experience boosting patch that is applied to this, that War Turtle would get experience. I'd almost be sad if I found another Ghastly before I find this Blastoise. Alright, will this Blastoise appear within the next minute? This is all it has left. Final minute, here we go. Again, I was hopeful. This pincer made me hopeful. And it dashed them. Alright, probably 2 more encounters, and that's gonna be it for this turtle. Alright, this is it. Alright, we're not finding a Blastoise here. So, I'm gonna go back to a Pokemon. Well, actually, let's figure out where the next potential find out is. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Raticate would be pretty effective there just before Viridian Forest. Why don't we do that? Go straight to Viridian. We'll heal up there. We'll get Wartortle into the party, but I'll focus on catching Raticate for now. Now the real fun part is, I have to find the Wartortle. Well, Oddish would be pretty quick, but we'll see what happens. A Gloom could appear. Actually, I'd hope it would. There we go. And the level was pretty close, too, so that's good. So we'll move along. We'll just go new box. Get healed up here, and then we'll go back to the catching spree. There we go. Onto the bike. Move along. Alright, let's see how long this takes. Ooh, Shelter! I need a Shelter! I love how this works. So we will capture. Shelter is captured! Look at that, some full rows of caught Pokemon in the Dex. I always love seeing, like, charts like this get filled out. Nidorino. Okay, I am doing what I did before. Just to see how my luck goes and just keep a mental tally of the Pokemon I come across. We'll go for another 10 minutes if this is what it takes. Now, maybe I should go to the one that's above in Pewter. Hello, Chansey. Oops, I don't need to fight. Ooh! Wow, this route was loaded with things I could look for. Go to sleep. And that conveniently would have been next on the list. And now it's next in my group. There we go. Pikachu caught. Alright. So currently I found 4 of the possible 10. No, okay. What are all these Pikachu doing outside the Viridian Forest? They're supposed to be in the Viridian Forest. I would laugh if something like a Zapdos just popped out of nowhere. But no, all we keep seeing are these bivalves. Well, hello, Staryu, but I've already got a Staryu. So that's 5 of the 10. Venonat! Look at that. Hey, that rhymed, actually. You are asleep, and now I will capture you. Or attempt to. Come now. Into the Pokeball. There we go. Venonat has been captured. Alright, so that's 6 of the 10. Now, in fairness, I don't really have to focus on this Raticate. Like, it's really the first stage Pokemon I should be trying to focus on because they're the most important things for me to find. So we'll just keep trying. No, I've seen all these Pokemon. I need new appearances. This certainly does take me back to, like, the early days of playing Pokemon. Because Pokemon is one of my favorite franchises of games to play. And naturally, just spending a lot of time, like, battling, collecting Pokemon, raising Pokemon. Like, there was a time where I didn't really go, like, super competitive into battles, but there was a period of time where I was really into, like, raising Pokemon for competitive battling. Like, just amongst friends, obviously. But it was a really fun thing. So it was all these battles and, you know, the inner workings of making sure your Pokemon's stats were right, and you would take the time to, like, make sure everything worked, like, down to the minute details. Weepin' Bell. I need Bellsprout. But yeah, so, like, just doing stuff like this is really, like, it's fun for me. Like, I don't know how much fun it is for you, the viewer, who is watching this. But this kind of stuff is fun for me. Because I always like, ooh, what's the next thing I could find? Or I just need more of these Pokemon to keep appearing for training purposes, or stuff like that. Like, doing really, like, menial tasks over and over and over again. I like doing those. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but I myself, I like to do those. Like, just simple, repetitive things that maybe will have something different happen every once in a while. You never know. So maybe what I'll do, I'll go for one more completely unique name occurrence, because it could very well be the Raticate. And once that happens, I will just move along. I know I can just find Rattata somewhere in my box and evolve it, and I'll be happy. I can just move that Rattata to somewhere else. And then looks like Zubat, according to my list, would be the next to capture. So we can do that. Maybe I can even do a little box reorganization to locate some Pokemon that I know I need to evolve. Yeah, we'll test my luck. We'll see what appears next, and we'll go on from that. And now that I think about it, I almost don't want to look at other Pokedex entries, because that will start gravitating me away from, like, other new areas where lots of new things could occur. And especially, like, I'm still looking for these single stage occurrences. I don't know where they are. I might, at some point, open up the log that I got when I generated this file. Because that file does have every location of every Pokemon in the game. Like, I wouldn't know any percentage rates, because I've looked at previous ones just to make sure I understood how this worked. But I would know where certain Pokemon are, and then I would be able to, you know, start planning around it. But we'll definitely do that at a later point. I need something to appear. Feels like it's been forever since I've seen a Shelter. Alright, come on. Something new. Not a star, you. I said new. At least the Pokemon encounters are fairly quick to occur. Alright, actually, I'll go till 7:55. We'll go for, like, 2 or 3 more encounters, and then I'll scrap this idea of trying to find Raticate here, and we'll move along. But coming here was certainly beneficial. Got Pikachu, got Venonat. It all worked out in the end. Alright, is this going to be the one? No, it is not. Alright, last one, and I'm moving along. And of course it was something new, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Alright. We'll abandon the Raticate for the moment. We'll go here. We'll just fly back. I'm going to do a quick little bit of box work just to locate Pokemon that I know I will want to try to evolve. Just kind of play that guessing game. Just kind of grab a few, put them into the final box here. So I know Wartortle is one of them. That's going to be the big one. I know not those. See, there was the Paras into Parasect. There's also the Oddish. Oops. Keep pressing buttons too quickly. Oh, this archaic form of box maneuvering. If I decide to redo this challenge going forward into Generation 2, I will be so happy because you can go through boxes somewhat quickly. Oops, nope, not depositing my Surfing Gengar. That's way too funny. Alright, I do need to find a Rattata. Eventually. There was Abra as well. There's the Abra. And that's one level away from evolving. There's the Growlithe there too. That would literally just be a Firestone, and there you go. So you know what? I'm actually going to do that. We'll go to my item box. Got this. Oh, literally full? Oh, of course. Get rid of the good rod. I don't need that anymore. We'll get rid of. We'll just get rid of these TMs here. I don't need any more moves now. I'm right at the end. Free up some more space here. Firestone. We will change box. And Growlithe. I don't even have to change things around for the moment. I just need to go down to the Firestone. And there we go. Arcanine is mine. Hey, that rhymed. Alright, so find Poliwag. I still need to find Rhyhorn. And according to my dex, that's it. Just Rattata and Poliwag, that's all I need. Here we go. Go to 6. Alakazam, nope. Slowbro, Machop. Have to actually read these to make sure I'm not going too quickly. I don't even need that Clefairy to evolve with the Moonstone anymore. Oh, there's the Rattata. Still would take a few levels, but that's not the end of the world. Alright, then I did need a... I'll just start from up box 1 again. Poliwag, and then I'll be good. Right? I did catch a Poliwag, right? Oh, there we go. Should have caught one of those earlier ones, or the ones that I found in the islands. Just go down there, make it a little quicker, and then we'll just go box 11 for these final areas. Alright, quick heal up. Still got a little time to go for this hour and a bit, so we'll just keep the adventure moving. Had some good things happen, had some unfortunate things rear their ugly head, so we'll just move along. Where can Zubats be found again? Okay, that's looking like... I could go Viridian Forest. I am there, might as well. Let's see what happens. I mean, I suppose I could go Route 13, just because it is a new area. Still would take me a hot minute to get there. So, we will just move along, see what we can find. You mean I could have found a Mewtwo this early? Oh. Fine. Could have found a Mewtwo that early. Nidoqueen. I'm gonna keep track just to know the numbers. Funny how finding a Mewtwo like that just deflated me. Alright, let's keep finding some Pokemon. And you mean to tell me that there was a decent chance of them appearing? Oh man, I'm actually like really saddened. Oh, Poliwhirl! Oh, I can skip the Poliwag then. Oh, this is good. Now my energy's back. There we go. Poliwhirl acquired. Alright, we'll keep hunting for a little bit longer. Porygon, I have Porygon. Do that. Okay. So I've already located 4 things. At least one of those is something I needed, so I'm pleased. You mean to tell me that I really could have been finding Mewtwo so early, and I just was not lucky enough to find it? Oh well. If I remember correctly, Mewtwo didn't exactly have the best moveset, so that could have very easily been a case of, good Pokemon, but no good movesets. But this time, a Pokemon decided to appear relatively quickly. Hello, Zubat. Get in the ball. And there we are. Zubat acquired. Alright, let's have a look here. Psyduck would have to be my next location. And it's also here in the Viridian Forest. Hold on. Something is coming to me here. So this is another case of being able to use your Pokedex to be able to plan things out. I remember that Eevee could be caught in that area just after Pewter City. And since I can see Psyduck can also appear there, I'm going to take those odds and work with them. We're going to go hunting double. But I am going to go ahead. I'm going to get this Poliwag deposited. I will withdraw the War Tortle. Switch you back. And we will see where luck gets me. So thankfully I've defeated most of the trainers, if not all of the trainers on this route here, maybe except for this one there. So we'll just use that. Alright. So I know Eevee can be found here, and it looks like Psyduck can also be found here, which is the first encounter. There we go. But you are... You're giving me a headache. Alright, do you need a stronger ball? That's all you needed. Just a great ball. Excellent. Now, we'll pull double duty and look for Eevee. And find a Snorlax along the way! Look at that! I'll just put the Snorlax to sleep, because that's what it wants. Oh. And, oh, I was fooled. Fun little trivia, actually, for catching Pokemon in the Red and Blue. So when you throw the Pokeball, you either catch it or you don't. Like, that's just how it is. But the number of times the Pokeball shakes before it can release a Pokemon is determined on like the percentage chance of being able to catch it. So the closer you are to a catch, the more it will shake. Oh, hello, Eevee. You did not make me wait long. I like that. So if you notice this pattern, anytime I threw a Pokeball at a sleeping Pokemon, it would always wiggle once, and then it would break free. If you saw when I was throwing the Great Ball... Oops. There we go. Come on. There we go. Something on my screen there just wasn't working. If you notice with the Pokeball, when it was the Great Ball, it would always shake twice and break free just before the third shake. That's consistent. Alright. If I'm right, that is the route next to Viridian. And that is not specifically into the Indigo League area. So I'm going to take advantage of that. You know, funnily enough, I could have encountered some of these Pokemon really early in the game, and I just didn't have Pokeballs to catch them. And now they're basically like brand new captures to me, and I've completely forgotten that they existed. Alright, so that's a Ditto. Just keep my numbers going here. We'll see what occurs. Oh. You know, once again, I just had that moment where I think this is where I caught a Charizard. And now I'm like, oh, I could have had a Charizard? And it's like, wait a second. Yeah, I'm, Oh, really? Ghastly could have been here too. Boo. Alright, fine. It was bound to happen at some point. Alright, we'll see where we get. This is going to be the last area that I explore for this hour. We definitely made a lot of progress. There are a lot fewer blue squares. But now the real fun, locating everything else. I may very well bite the bullet and go back into random exploration mode, because I have to figure out where those other 5 are located, Parasect being the minor exception to the rule. But I might have to go back into Wander phase to see if I'll just sporadically find them. Oh yes, I do remember Payday Krabby though. That's where I caught this this little crab. Alright. Well, that's 5 Pokemon of the batch that I found. I just need that Execute. Now, I do know that Execute could be found from other areas. So I can move to other areas if I want to try better chances. Because I think as we've established, especially so with the Ghastly, it was a little bit more common to appear here than where it was in Route 12. Needle, that makes 6. Come now, Execute. I know you can appear. There's plenty of other grass and bug-type Pokemon here. Surely you would be welcome amongst them, if you just ignore the Charizard. Golem. Alright, I'll test my luck up till 8:15. We'll keep going until then. If I can't find Execute, I will go to a different area at a later point. Because Execute could very easily... Or, yeah, Execute. I did get it right. I was thinking Victory Bell? Execute? What? Because I can very well locate Execute in some other area. And funnily enough, it even said it was in Pokemon Tower too. But I'm willing to bet that was a rare encounter, because I certainly didn't find it, and I looked every floor for quite a while. Wigglytuff. Okay, I've already found 8 of the 10. I'm getting Blastoise flashbacks here. I'm gonna move along to try a different spot. Just for the next few, anyways. Ooh, but that is screaming Diglett's Cave or Pokemon Tower. Okay, it's been a while since I've been there. I've probably forgotten half the things I could have found anyway. Figure out which way is up and down on this thing, and we're gonna go to Diglett's Cave for a few minutes. Slightly extended period of time here. We'll test my luck and see if Diglett's Cave can hold an answer for me. And I'm fairly certain no wild Pokemon can appear on the top area here. If that's the case, then that would mean an entirely different floor. And judging from the fact I'm not getting an encounter, I think I'm fine. So we'll just test our luck here again. Could very well find another legendary bird. But we'll just keep an eye on counts. And see if I'm lucky or unlucky. Because this is, again, what it could come down to. Execute is the next encounter. I made the right play. Getting the ball. Okay, Execute, you have been captured. Now we'll get out of the cave here. Alright, what would my next plan of attack be? You know what? Because of everything that was going on, I'm going to go back into a bit of a wander mode. And I'm going to pause here. There we go. Filter just came up again. So, on the next hour, I think my game plan is going to be go down to Cinnabar, just start working around in that area there. I have to start exploring some new areas and see if any of these mystery encounters are going to appear. That's my only hope at the moment. I might spoil log things eventually, like just so I can say I can, you know, finish this playthrough without losing my sanity. But I'm curious to see if I can locate these missing 5 at some point just by wandering around and doing things. So here's hoping the next hour will be a little bit more fruitful. So until then, thank you very much for watching today. I do hope you enjoyed this. I do know it was a little bit grindy, especially with trying to hunt for Blastoise and Raticate and all that. And hopefully we'll be able to mitigate that on the next episode. So until then, take care, stay safe, and have a good day.